Welcome back to Video Game News. And this is news for October the 12th. Of course, the bonkers year that is 2020. First up, big news, of course, is Mortal Kombat 11. Of course, just revealed in the last few days. The new Kombat Pack number 2. And we got a first look. First, I'm going to talk about the one I don't really care much about personally, and that being the new guest character, Rambo. Yeah, I don't really care because I never liked the Rambo movies in the first place, so I have no nostalgia factor or anything at all to that character. Unlike Spawn and the Terminator, those were characters I always had a connection to because that was stuff I grew up with. I didn't grow up with RoboCop either, so don't really care about. But yeah, that's how I feel with Rambo. And like we need another gun character. We already have enough of them in the game as is. The other two are the bigger deal. One, I am glad to see Melina is actually making a comeback. And it is cool seeing the return of Rain, given Rain has been playable since, of course, MK9. Though he was in the story mode of Mortal Kombat X, but he wasn't playable. Where Melina was, I'm going to be curious to see gameplay style from Melina, how she's going to play versus MKX gameplay, and also how Rain is going to play is curious. I love the redesign of Rain, though. That's the big thing. I think of the characters, the one I'm probably the most interested in is Rain, personally. Though, at the same time, I'm looking forward to Melina just because she is one of my favorite female characters in the franchise as a whole. But that's the first piece of info or news. Also, they announced with the trailer that it's going to be have crossplay, and they announced cross-gen. And they're releasing an ultimate version. It's going to be Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, or Ultimate Mortal Kombat 11, however they end up doing in what order. But it's going to also be getting released in full 4K and everything for also the Series X, well, the Xbox Series S/X and PS4 or PS5. It's being released on November the 17th. So, right around the holiday season, right around the launch of the new upcoming Generation 9 consoles, which is hard to believe. Console Generation 9. And people said consoles would be dead. That's funny. But also we have Sony reveals a small list of PS4 games that are not going to be playable on the PS5. Now, if you're curious and more info on that, you can check out the article on this, which comes from GameSpot. It's on multiple sources, but GameSpot is one of the better, I feel, websites when it comes to actual details. I would say if you're curious to know about stories like this, either go to GameSpot or GameInformer.com. That's where I get a lot of my news from, is from GameSpot and Game Informer. Also, it's been revealed Resident Evil Manga is in the works. Supposed to be released in 2021. Gonna be actually very curious about that. A Resident Evil Manga series should be very interesting. Also, Avengers dips below 1,000 players online for PC version. Don't know about console, couldn't find any information on the console online players, but yeah, PC version of Marvel's Avengers has dropped below 1,000. Well, that's what happens when you do a lot of pay-to-win mechanics, or you don't structure stuff and you make everything way too repetitive. That's going to happen, especially with PC gamers, because they're not like us console gamers. Also, the Xbox Series X is reported now apparently have an overheating issue. Apparently, yeah, it's getting a little bit warmer than it should be, which sounds like it's got a issue that the original Xbox 360 had, which of course is what caused the red ring of death, was overheating. The original Xbox wasn't too bad in that. Now the original, I believe, original Xbox One did get pretty warm, but from what I'm understanding, the Series X is, yeah, more like the 360 and the overheating issue. And strangely enough, they have not had the same heating issue with the Series S, just the Series X, which is probably because of the disk drive. Tends to require more power in order to process, where with all digital, you're not going to have those extra processing issues and stuff, which could be the reason as to why. Plus, it looks like, if you look at the design of the Series S, it looks like the fanning system and everything in place in that model is a lot better overall. So, if you're going to get a Series model, you might want to look into the Series S all digital because you're not going to have the same heating issues that the Series X does until they work these issues out. Which took a while for the 360 to get fixed. Also, we have GameStop and Microsoft enter a multi year partnership ahead of the launch of the Series X. So that's very curious, and I'd like to know a lot more info on this story. Now, you can actually find a big, long, in depth, detailed article on this on Game Informer, which makes sense because GameStop owns Game Informer, so it makes sense. Also, the Xbox Series X launch titles. This is most of the official launch games, and I wrote down so I'll mention quickly. Now, there is, before I mention, there's also listed right now 33 more games that are showing to be released around the time period of the X till the very end of the year. So, for about a 90-day or so period, it's showing like 33 more games will begin released through the end of this year, right after launch. So that's not bad. It's pretty good. 33 games. But here's the games definitely that are being released on launch day with the Xbox Series X. First up, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Bright Memory, Dirt 5, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, FIFA 21, Fortnite, Gears 5, Gears Tactics, Marvel's Avengers, NBA 2K21, Observer, System Redux, RPG Time, The Legend of Right, Samurai Spirits, aka Samurai Showdown, Tetris Effect Connected, The Falconer, Watch Dogs Legion, and the last launch title, Yakuza Like a Dragon. And that is it for the launch titles for the Series X. Now, on to a little bit more news. First up, we have, let's hear, free Pikmin 3 demo is available right now on Nintendo eShop. So, if you don't have Pikmin 3 or you didn't do what I did, which is go much cheaper route and get Pikmin 3 on the Wii U, which is what I did and got for a lot less. But if you don't have a Wii U, yeah, you can right now try out for free the demo to Pikmin 3 if you're at all curious, so check it out. Also, the Medium Relics. Medium game, which is scheduled to be released on December the 10th, which is a game I am very curious about myself, given I'm a very big, of course, lifelong fan of Silent Hill series, and this is very much the spiritual successor to Silent Hill, with even the original composer. Also, changes are coming to PlayStation trophies. Now, it looks like there's going to be some drastic changes to the way PlayStation trophies are going to work in apparently the PS5. I'm kind of curious why they decided to change it up from the way they've done it on the PS3 and PS4, but I guess everything changes. Also, for just the next week, um, this event is going on from October the 13th to October the 20th. Overwatch will be free for Nintendo Switch owners. You can go on and for up to a week, up until the end of the 20th, right now, you can play Overwatch for free for basically a week. So if you're at all curious about Overwatch, you don't own it or never played it, maybe look into trying out this game, given you won't have to pay a dime to try it out. And it gives you an idea how it's going to play. Me, I'm not going to download because I'm not big on the multiplayer type thing. Never have been, never will be. Outside of enjoying the story and stuff in like Destiny. Also, last bit, quickly, a few pieces of news in movies. Doctor Strange has been confirmed that he will be appearing in Spider-Man 3. So that's going to be interesting. Also, Pixar's newest film called Soul is, because of all the issues with the coronavirus and theaters and stuff, Soul is going straight to Disney Plus now instead of having a theatrical release. So, yeah, I may end up checking it out then. Also, Resident Evil movie series is getting a complete reboot. So that's going to be interesting. Apparently, they're already working on casting on the reboot. Kind of pushing that a little fast, don't you think, Sony? Also, Blair Witch game is apparently now they're going in the works on a Blair Witch VR version of Blair Witch game. So that'd be interesting to play the Blair Witch game in VR mode, though I know it's not a very well received game from everything that I've seen. Also, Minecraft has an update coming in 2021. Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update arrives, as I said, in 2021. So that's going to be interesting. Also, here's some deals going on right now in the Nintendo eShop. First up, a really good indie 2D platformer game that I highly recommend, especially for the price. Killer Queen Black is on sale for $1.99. That is 90% off. I paid like the full normal price for physical, and I still enjoy it. So, given you have the opportunity to get this game for $2, I highly recommend it. Also, Ukulele and the Impossible Lair is on sale for $11.99. That is a really good deal. Also, Siberia 1 and 2 HD Collection, which are, in my opinion, some of the best point and click puzzle games of all time for me personally. I hold it up there in regards with the Myst series. The Siberia 1 and 2 HD Collection is $9.79, and you're getting two pretty big size puzzle games. And if you enjoy puzzle games, playing games that require to actually use your brain, on occasion use intelligence and common sense, I highly recommend these games. Also, a great tactical game is on sale right now. For The King, it is $9.99. It's a great RPG game with definitely more of the technical side. It kind of plays and reminds me a bit of games like Final Fantasy Tactics and others is what it reminds me of. Also, you have Shakedown Hawaii for $9.99. I don't know anything about the game. Next, Hob, interesting looking game. I like the animation style. It's $13.99. Vampire the Masquerade is on sale for $9.99. Believe it or not, Panzer Dragoon Remake is actually on sale for $16.74. Seriously, you get a chance, pick it up. I think $25, the normal price for it, was more than worth it. But this is definitely worth it, in my opinion. You're paying less than $17 for the game, and it is a beautiful looking game. And it's a game I've replayed a couple of times now, because you can beat the game relatively quick within like an hour and a half. Not a super long game, but it's a great, fun, on-rail shooter. Also, Sinking City is on sale, which is, of course, a game revolves around characters such as Cthulhu and stuff, obviously heavily influenced by the work of H.P. Lovecraft. It's on sale for $19.99, The Sinking City. Duke Nukem, like 3D, it is on sale right now for $4.99. Also, a great looking indie game, Slain, Back from Hell, is on sale for $4.99. Also, another great indie game on sale right now, My Brother Rabbit for $2.24. Definitely worth that. Also, Oddworld Stranger's Wrath and Oddworld Munch's Odyssey are both on sale for $19.99. That's $10 off the normal price. Also, Storm Boy is on sale for 59 cents. That's it. It's a great indie game. I recommend looking into, especially for under a dollar. Pretty much, if I find a game that has my interest and it's like under a dollar, it's pretty much an immediate buy. But also, Etherborn, which is a great puzzle platformer type game. It's on sale for $9.34, and I picked this up about a year ago from a sale going on the eShop. It's a great game, and I think it plays really solid on the Switch. Also, you have Pixel Art Bundle, which includes 3 different indie games. Now, I recommend this because this bundle includes Slaying Back from Hell. You can either pay $4.99 for the game by itself or get in the bundle with 2 other indie games for $5.69, 70 cents more, and you get 2 more games. In my opinion, that's the best route to go. Also, interesting game, Event Horizon, is on sale for 74 cents. And that is it for the deals. Quickly, a few things from Metacritic scores. Ride 4, motorcycle racing game. The PS4 version has a critic score of 77%. Xbox One version has 80%, and PC version has 75%. FIFA 21 has PS4 version has a 74 critic score. Xbox One has a 78, and PC has also a 78. Then the Survivalist, made by the same people who made the Escapist games. PS4 version has a 79%, and the PC version has a 76%. Only 2 platforms it's been released on. Also, an interesting newer game for the Switch called I Am Dead. It has an 82%. And the last game has an 81%, also exclusive to the Switch. And this is a game I finally got in the mail because I ordered the physical version from Limited Run Games. This is an awesome game. You get a chance, play it. This is a true classic, and I'm glad that they got this released. And yeah, as you can see, it even mentions like 3 modes. If you're interested, you can pause the video and look at it for yourself. But that is my newest addition to, of course, my limited run collection, slowly growing, and Switch collection. If you ever like me to give an opinion or review on this game, just give me a heads up. But I'll see y'all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel. Stay safe out there with all the bonkers and craziness going on in the world. And have a good rest of October and a good upcoming Halloween season. See you soon enough.